Walthamstow, yeah?
Yeah.
June, are you going to inform the parents or shall I?
That's all right, I'll deal with it.
OK, June. Right, sir, just like to come with me. Thank you. Excuse me. Right, now this is what I want you to do.
He means well.
I've had enough of these crime bullies to paper out my living room.
Oh, is that a moth? A fiver? Is that what you're going to put up? A measly fiver? This is Wooden Tops versus Superstar. Come on, you're talking about the match of the year, Gov. Now, there's confidence for you.
How come they trusted you to hold the bets? That's what I want to know.
Trusty, upstanding.
Well, honest Tom.
Right, tonight at 7, knock 3 times and ask for bill. Latecomers won't be admitted.
If Ellis finds out, Kite will know, and then it'll all be off.
Here you go, mate.
You've lost a tortoise.
A tortoise?
Yeah, Terry.
Terry.
Terry the tortoise.
Terry the tortoise. Very good.
It's not very good. I want him back.
Yeah, well, of course you do.
I like the name, Terry.
Yeah, it's, well, it's a nice name.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do now?
Well, if I was you, mate, I'd start thinking about setting up roadblocks.
Gotcha!
Easy, pal, easy. Come on.
How much?
I wish these county forces would do their own inquiries. How much what?
How much faith have you got in the uniform branch?
Oh, yeah. You know, there are 59 white Ford Transits registered on this ground. And in 2 days, Smith and Frank have only managed to interview 15 owners.
Galloway's down for a tenner.
That's all you're getting.
So how much longer is this inquiry going to keep you off the street?
Oh, forever if I wanted to. Oh, Robin, yes, down there.
Yorkie's been lumbered with an accident, Sarge.
See what I mean?
I'm innocent! I haven't done anything! Call the police! I'm being kidnapped! Help, I'm innocent! I haven't done anything! Let me go! Help! Call the police! I'm being kidnapped!
Yeah, being a collator's not as easy as people think, you know. Ah, did you inform Interpol?
Do you know her parents paid £175 quid for that tortoise?
£175 for a tortoise? Oh dear, there's not a lot of people know that.
And it's illegal to import them.
Yeah, could be big business imported tortoises. Good morning. I'll put them in its crime bulletin. Hello, one here on Tube Super. As it happens, he is on my mailing list.
Not now, Tom. I've got something to eat.
Well, I've got to go out.
Look, I haven't had any bloody breakfast
All right,
yet.
well, tell us how much you want to put on the big match and I'll collect the money later.
Tom, have you got a minute?
2 quid!
2 quid?
Tom.
Can you do us a favour?
2 quid? Do you hear that? 2 quid?
No, but you think the suits he wears, is he not to his tailor?
Yeah, tight bastard.
Look, Tom, I've just had a telephone call from Nottingham about one of these pink questionnaires I submitted. They urgently want a follow-up statement.
Oh, how urgent?
Straight away. They want to ring them back with the result before lunch.
What's wrong with Frank?
Well, I can't find him and everyone else is doing something.
Hey, Viv, did you know that it was illegal to import tortoises into this country?
Must be something I've eaten.
Do you know there's a lot of money to be made nicking them straight? Here, are you all right?
Yes, fine, thanks. Right, I'll see you later, Toby, okay? Excuse me, can I use your phone, please? Please do. Thank you.
Yesterday alone, £1,000 worth of equipment stolen from a car here. A £300 radio stolen from a car there. A car here, jacked up, left on blocks, wheels gone, another £1,000.
It's all commuter vehicles, sir.
It doesn't matter who they belong to. In the last 3 weeks, there have been 25 similar incidents, all in the same area. It's got to stop.
Why don't we get the crime squad on to deal with it, sir?
I'm loath to ask them. Come in.
There's a crime bulletin for you, sir.
Thank you.
And a printer message.
All right, thank you, Ellis.
Manpower is the problem, sir.
This has nothing to do with manpower. All you've got to do is get a couple of lads down there for a few hours every day, and you must catch these thieves. Now, no more excuses. I am sick of people complaining that we're doing nothing. Now, get together, you two. I want results.
Where's Peters?
Where's Peters?
Excuse me. Right. What we got?
God, put your shoe back on, Taff. I feel bad enough as it is.
There's a lot of money riding on this match tonight, you know. Mine's on the opposition, traitor.
I thought since you got married, you'd wash your feet once in a while.
I was proceeding in an easterly direction along the west.
Do you have to be an athlete to get athlete's foot?
When I noticed something smelly stuck to the sole of
I'm
my
going to get
boot.
some fresh air.
You all right, Biff? Funny that. Ever since I came to London, I just keep catching things.
I don't feel that clever.
I reckon you ought to put you through a sheep dip next time you're home, Taff.
I'm sorry, Mr. Howard. Say that again. The office toilet was engaged. I had to go somewhere. But the storeroom window, Mr. Howard, looks out onto the street. Look, it's the truth. Where's your witnesses, Mike?
They're on their way. Ted's gone to pick them up.
Can I speak to the school secretary, please? Oh, cheers. It's the third time I've been here this week. I'm beginning to feel like an impatient myself. No, it's the business telephone number of the boys' parents that I need. They don't know about the accident.
Now, witnesses for the Welsh flasher go.
Yeah, well, Carver and I are going out for a while, I reckon. Give Dashman a hand to sort that one out. Yeah. Don't spend it all down it, though.
Yeah, all right.
How long's this gonna take?
Yeah, we've got to get back to work, you know.
Well, listen, you're like a breath of fresh air in this place, girls. Don't go and spoil us all asking silly questions like that. Yeah, I used to get around at one time. Cafe Royal, Rheingold, all those under 25 dives.
Under 25 dives? Leave out, Grandad. That was before I was born.
Yeah, this geezer looks more like Rocky III.
Yeah, well, this job ages you very quickly. Doesn't it, Dashers?
Ackland's out on a job, and Martella's been taken sick.
Oh, well then, it's down to us. I'm sure you girls wouldn't mind making a written statement to me and Mike about this flasher, would you?
Ted, it might be a little embarrassing.
You got a dirty laugh.
Have a moment. Just a minute. Dr. Zenith, Ward 10 has a problem. I was just about to phone the station.
Dr. Zenith?
Ward 10?
Yeah, sure. Look, do you think you could see the boys' parents for me? They're on their way now.
Of course, yes.
Thanks a lot.
If you come down here, one of the uniform lads, and sit up for a couple of hours, tomorrow, you must strike.
I have been keeping casual observation, Gov, but it's a larger area than you think.
How many suspects you pulled?
A few.
A handful. And the chief super's doing his nut.
It's finding the time, Gov.
I don't know. What happened to good old-fashioned police work? If it's not a robbery, or you're on overtime, nobody wants to know these days.
But you must have been insulted when he exposed himself. I mean, it's not the sort of thing that happens every day, is it? This is useless.
Don't worry, Mike. Just get something down on paper.
That's not the point.
Look, girls, you've seen it all before, haven't you? That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
This is ridiculous.
You talk with the crazy lady on the top floor, eh? I asked her nicely to get rid of the cats. It's no good, eh? It's too bad, isn't it? She's no good to anyone, okay? Listen, maybe I go to the station, speak with the inspector. She's crazy. I tell her, you get rid of the cats or you go. She's crazy. She need help, eh?
When did you buy this bar of chocolate, Janice?
Just as the supermarket was closing.
Mm-hmm. And when did you first start to feel ill?
Last night. Tasted funny. That's why I didn't finish it. I put it in my pocket to have later.
Yes, well, I'm thankful you did too, young lady.
I thought it might have been something else I'd eaten.
Yeah, well, Dr. Zenith tells me you're going to be all right, Janice. So you'll soon be back playing tennis. That's your game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's my favourite too. Don't worry, you'll be out of here in no time.
You could say that I'm free and available.
Oh, how many times have I heard that before?
Married and available, that's what he means, Joyce.
Do I look the married type?
All right. Lunchtime, drunken sailor, yeah?
Yeah, you're on.
Don't be late now. See ya.
Ted, what in hell's name are you playing at?
We've stalled.
Howard will never go down with witnesses like that.
Just don't panic. We'll do them under the Attorney General guidelines.
I don't want him walking out of here with a caution.
It's a nothing job anyway.
Ted, today's flasher could be tomorrow's rapist.
What? Don't wait. God, you're joking.
Just going to see if I can catch a lift.
Look, just forget it, all right?
What do you mean, forget it?
If you don't want to go down and meet the girls at lunchtime, that is fine by me.
Ted!
Blimey, what the hell's that all about?
It's a nice big match, isn't it? Everybody's getting edgy.
To inject a bar of chocolate with poison, they've got to be out their tiny minds.
I've checked with surrounding hospitals. There appear to be no other reported cases of food poisoning in this area.
Oh, looks like you've done my job for me.
Yes.
We'll sit up here for half an hour if that's all right with you.
Yes, sir.
I've got other work to do, but I'm willing to spend a little time on this, even if it's a couple of kids nicking from motors.
Sgt Penny's out on patrol. I can get him to meet you there, June. Is that all right?
Thanks, Nick.
I heard. Sorry if I lumbered you with
No,
that.
that's all right. I'd have probably ended up doing it anyway. Look, if you get any more food poisoning cases, will you ring the station right away? I'm going to be at the supermarket round the corner.
Boy's parents, they did want to speak to you.
Hello? Police? Anyone home? Hello?
Sarge, June's got a funny down at Eagle's supermarket. I can't reach Sgt Penny.
So?
No one else available, Sarge. Inspector Kite's in with a group from social services. Sergeant Peters as custody officer.
Mr. Reese, this is Sergeant Pryor.
Nice to meet you.
Mr. Reese, what's happening?
Well, somebody's been injecting bars of chocolate with poison. Thanks to Mr. Reese's stock-taking system, we've accounted for every bar except one.
The bar was sold this morning. Unfortunately, the girl on the checkout was having problems with the receipt readout.
Receipt readout?
The computer checkout system. The checkout girl took the money for the chocolate without looking up. She didn't see the customer.
Right, let's go on the assumption that someone local bought the bar of chocolate, shall we? Arrange for a car to tour the area, warning everyone, and then give up the scores.
Local radio?
Yeah, give it the full works.
Yeah, can I use your office?
Certainly, I'll show you.
Yeah, hold on, Mr. Reese. The officer will find a way, thank you.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she can.
Yeah. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, shall we?
Nitty-gritty?
A suspect.
Sorry?
Well, with your elaborate stock-taking system, there has to be someone on the firm, doesn't it? Who else would have the opportunity?
come to something when a DI's got to sit out on an observation.
You don't have to, sir.
Hello? What we got here? Couple of burglars' heads if ever I saw some. Cop the number, Carver. Have a show out. Bet your life. It's the little team that's been doing all the nicking down here.
27 to base. PNC check urgent.
2 area cars should be enough for the immediate vicinity. Can you put me through to that extension? Yes.
That's him. William Mercer.
Yeah, I'll hang on.
How long have you employed him? 3 weeks.
You just gave him a reprimand?
An official caution. Goes on his record. Company's very strict about drinking during working hours.
And he said nothing?
Nothing. But he never does. A loner.
Inspector Hopkirk?
Has he got a locker?
Yes, it is.
Not until he's permanent staff.
Cars urgently.
Car or motorbike?
An old customised Ford. Parks it in a cul-de-sac round the back. Why?
Will do.
There's no point in me charging if I haven't got the evidence, is there?
I need help. Please get me a doctor. A doctor. Please.
Be a nice little touch for us, this. We're tailing for a few blocks.
What do you mean, burglars' heads?
Burglars' heads? So you tell a villain, show of his head.
Well, they didn't teach me that in detective training school.
Your education is sadly lacking, Carver. Little team like that with a couple of bent spoons.
Sierra Oscar 27, change to channel 4 and go car to car with Delta 379.
Delta 379?
Did you receive that 27?
Will do. Delta 379 from Sierra Oscar 27, receiving over.
Vehicle not reported lost or stolen. 27 out in a hero, we just got our backs on surveillance. Vehicle registered to... You have a Bedford van in front of you. The Metropolitan Police.
Not funny, Carver. These people doing surveillance on our manor should let us know.
It's not that. It's burglars' heads.
If anyone has purchased a bar of chocolate from the Eagle Supermarket, Wilson Street, within the last 24 hours, please contact Sierra Oscar 1, we will assist.
27, we're on our way. Next on the left, Gov, and we should be on top of them. There they are.
Right, have him.
To all units from 27. Suspect is in Danvers Road heading...
Sgt Penny been in touch? On running at all?
No, we've not heard from him, sir.
Suspect is making for the shunting yard off Watermill Lane.
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing? What the...
down there, mate. Now, you either come down now, or they'll throw you down. Yeah. Contained. Anything you can't handle, Bob?
Listen, I need medical help. I need it badly. Get me my radio, for God's sake!
I cannot contact Sergeant Penny.
I need him to go to the social services with me this
Well,
afternoon.
he did a little job for me earlier, but that was hours ago.
He can't disappear into thin air.
You sure he's not still in the station?
No, I haven't seen him anywhere.
Well, I'll ring Lavelle's van and see what time he left, yeah?
OK, Bob.
Haven't been practising, have you?
Sarge?
Yeah, in a minute.
Sir? I've just realised who's had that bar of chocolate.
Viv! Viv!
Well, maybe she's taken something to make her sleep.
Then we're going to have to break the door down, aren't we? Hold on, she's coming. Come on, Viv, we're taking you to hospital.
Come on, love.
Come on.
Some of these bars have been contaminated. If you've purchased a bar of chocolate...
Person who purchased chocolate bar has now been located.
Oh,
Great.
thank God for that. What a nightmare, eh?
Well, I suppose you better drop me off an 8-beat. I've got to get rid of a few more of these puffy pink questionnaires.
Don't worry, Viv. We'll have you there in no time.
Now, look, they're probably going to have to use the stomach.
Look,
Good night.
hold on.
No, it won't hurt.
Look, I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what this is all about.
They just stick a tube down your throat and that's it.
Shut up. The chocolate bar, Viv.
What chocolate bar?
The one you got from the Egan supermarket. You did get one from the supermarket, didn't you?
No.
Not from the supermarket.
What are you talking about?
Well, what made you go Tom and Dick, then?
Prawn vindaloo and a double portion of curried veg.
I'm going to kick Ollis's arse all the way to Southend.
Not from the Shah Birani.
Last night, washed it down with half a litre of ass plonk.
Well, it's been a mad, mad morning, eh?
Thanks for the lift.
Please
I should be
cancel
glad to
my
book off
earlier
Tuesday.
transmission. Recontaminated chocolate. Suspect bar has not been recovered as stated earlier.
Oh, no.
That's
Repeat,
just
not
brilliant.
recovered.
My radio.
Some of these bars have been contaminated. So if you purchased a bar of chocolate from the Eagle supermarket, or if somebody gave you a bar of...
Just heard, thank God. Got it there this morning.
Look at it this way. It's a lunchtime drink with a couple of girls.
Ted, they're witnesses.
Yeah, so we can say we bumped into them. You know, haven't you got any imagination?
Tom Penny's missing.
So he's missing.
No, I mean missing, yeah?
Yeah, and we got all these bits and pieces. I was hoping you'd say that. Yeah, all right.
I'd appreciate your help on this one.
What is it they say about a bad penny?
No, I've looked everywhere. We've had no radio contact with him since he left Lavelle's.
He hasn't been seen right. Look, you know Tom Penny as well as I do. Could be
He's doing an
anywhere.
urgent job for me. Now, whatever you say about Tom, when it's things that matter, he's right on the ball.
What's the matter with you? You're letting me die!
This isn't going to mess up the big thingy tonight, is it?
What, are you frightened of losing your money?
Yeah, thingy?
5 to
What
1,
thingy?
he's run off with the betting money.
Yeah, betting money? What betting money?
I bet he's in bed with a piece of crumpet.
Probably getting
just
my
like he's
share.
got a
I'd
feather
really
duvet,
like that.
Yogi?
You're not going to look pretty stupid if he's laying in an alley somewhere, aren't you?
He's a serious Yorkie.
It won't be.
Penny will probably come waltzing in through that door any moment with that silly grin on his face.
What's wrong with you lot? Can't we get this thing moving?
Nothing to get your lot moving. Not even a good dose of rhubarb.
Yeah, well, at least mine don't go missing, Cryer. Have you tried the massage parlour in Elgin Street?
When it comes to serious police work, he's a pedantic old fusspot.
He's an old fart.
All right, leave that, Hollis, will you? That cigarette out, would you? All right, settle down, everybody. Now, as you probably all know, Sgt Penny hasn't been seen since midday. There may be a perfectly innocent explanation, but we can't take that chance. So, I want you all to go out on your beats and make casual inquiries.
Oh.
The late turn officers have been informed, and they'll work normally for the time being. I want the initial inquiries made by this relief for reasons of confidentiality. So, please, at this stage, be discreet. I'll see you all back here in an hour if nothing's forthcoming. Good luck.
Sir.
You crazy woman, I want you out! Hey!
How?
I piss over your door! Eh? See? Eh? Okay? Next time I bring my friends, we all piss against your door. We make all kinds of mess on the floor. You want that? Eh? You crazy woman. I know you're there. Eh? Maybe soon I set fire, I kill your cats. Okay?
How? 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 How?
Shut the door. Yes, Bob.
Penny can be an elusive character.
He does sail close to the wind.
Tom Penny is missing. There's no ifs and buts about it. Tom is missing. We have to consider every avenue. We shouldn't be considering anything. We should be ringing Tom Penny's wife.
I'd like to know more before I take that step.
But let me talk to her, sir. I've known her a long while.
All right. And don't mention he's missing, just see if he's been in touch.
Right. Give me Tom Penny's home number, will you? Hello, Wendy. It's Bob. Bob Cryer. How are you? Listen, has Tom come home yet? I missed him before he booked off. Never mind, it's not urgent. How's the family, by the way? Oh, the same. You know, same old moans. Don't see enough of me. Listen, if he gets home in the next half hour, will you get him to give me a ring here at the office? All right, thanks, Wendy. I'll see you, Pet. Bye.
Perhaps she's covering for him.
I'll have to go and see him.
Right, I'll come with you, sir.
Give it half an hour. If nothing's surfaced by then, we'll make it official.
There's a few places I'd like to try, so where Penny may have paid a visit.
You've got to help me.
Any luck?
Anything?
Nothing. I still reckon he's got a bird somewhere.
You would.
So it's all right here. Okay, thanks, Willie.
Cheers.
All the best, mate. Drawing blanks.
Oh, Terry's dumped next.
Nah, Penny won't be seen dead in that place.
Engage brain before putting mouth in gear, eh?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, I don't know. Hey, maybe he's run off with the barmaid from the Old Red Lion.
Whew, he should be so lucky.
Right, thank you very much. No, there's nothing, Bob.
I don't see how you can hold out much longer. You'll have to tell her.
We'll go in my car.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you do something about that car?
Like what?
Tow it away.
Why?
Because I've got 6 cubic meters of wet concrete being delivered any minute now, that's why.
Oh, that's your problem, not mine.
Thanks a lot. Hey, excuse me. Hey, wait. If I, can get it open, can I push it out of the way?
As long as you use no more force than is necessary.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
Using no more force than is necessary.
I didn't mean smashing the window.
Look, I haven't got a key, have I? Or else am I gonna get it? Come on. Give us a hand. Push it out of the way. Come on.
Why can't I have bail? Because I believe he'll go out and do it again. Look, I want a solicitor. He's on his way. You can't do this. What I can or can't do doesn't come into it. Move, Steve. In there. What fascinates me, Mr. Mercer, is how you knew what measure of rat poison to inject into those bars. I mean, you not being a Nobel Prize winner and all that. I guessed. Reckless as to whether injury or death would result. What? In plain language, Mr. Mercer, you didn't give a shit.
I didn't tell you to break into the car.
How else am I gonna get in? Look, let's face it, if I used the crowbar to open the door, it would have done much more damage.
This is not the way to go about things.
What the hell have you done to my car?
They smashed the window,
Just
Harry.
a moment,
Oh, it's
please,
your
sir.
car.
Could you move along, please?
You're
I have told
responsible
you
for
once.
this.
Listen, there's a
Yes,
sign there that
yes,
says...
yes.
Look, hold
There's a
on.
dent there.
What?
Hold on.
There's no parking.
Could you
You
use that
don't
in
just
hand?
leave the
No
car.
parking.
No parking.
There is
nothing to say that we can't park here.
Terry the tortoise.
Policeman found it for me.
We're working on Bob Cry's relief.
Call of the wild. Another tortoise in the next garden.
A girl tortoise.
I'm glad to hear it. You look after that, won't you?
Go then, let's get Terry home. Jim, you're outside.
What you doing here?
Someone see me.
I said, what you doing here?
It's, I made a complaint.
Complaint?
Yeah, it's a little complaint.
Mr. Galloway?
Mr. Galloway, I have a crazy woman. She's a tenant, Mr. Galloway. She's a crazy, huh? She smells, innit? She got many cats.
So?
So one of your officers, I asked him to see her, to talk with her. She's a crazy, Mr. Galloway.
Up to your old tricks again. Hmm? How much property you got now? Must own half a shortage, yeah? Harassing tenants again?
No, no.
Because if you are, I'll nick you, Dimitri. You know that, don't you?
That's why I come to the station, Mr. Galloway. I remember what you say, eh? Officially, huh? Innit?
One of these days, Dimitri. One of these days.
I want him arrested. We will be sorted. Yes, we will be sorted. We will be arrested.
Well, they shouldn't have parked in
Now,
there, should
please,
you?
stop arguing. Arguing is not going to help.
Who's gonna pay for this? That's what I want to know.
We will sort out who will pay for it in a...
me! If I can't drop this load in sight, I'll let you go in the road. Look, I want it in sight. I don't want it on the road.
Now, will you stop arguing? Stop arguing.
Stop arguing. It's your fault. You're the one who told me to do it in the first place.
You told told him to do it!
I don't believe it. I didn't exactly say throw a brick through the window.
You're supposed to
uphold the law, not be a vandal. I bet he's a Chelsea supporter. I told this gentleman, mister...
He's no gentleman.
Use the minimum of...
Do you want this concrete or more?
Look, are you going to move the car or do I have to move it? Nobody is going to move this car until we decide who's going to pay for the damage. Put the concrete on the car.
Quite right.
Put the concrete on the car.
I can't find any record of a complaint about a crazy woman with cats, sir. Who was the officer you spoke to? What did he look like? Did he have dark hair? It wasn't a sergeant you spoke to, was it?
Sergeant. Maybe sergeant.
Wait there a minute. Don't go away.
That is the room number.
At some stage, we're going to have to cancel this big match tonight, you know.
As soon as you start to come in, I want you to process. Get that
I don't know if it means anything, Sarge, but I've got a Greek Cypriot at the front desk moaning about an officer.
Tell me something new.
Regarding a complaint he made this morning.
We wouldn't like to start again, would you?
He stopped this officer in the street and complained about a woman, tenant of his. She's got all these stray moggies and that. And he wants
Alice.
Alice?
You know Alice.
Huh?
Alice, she's got all them corks and prams and she collects newspapers and that, you know.
Sarge, she's a nutty old cow.
Well, she's more eccentric, I think.
He wanted the officer to go round there and have a word with her.
You come to the point.
Well, the point is, it might have been a sergeant he spoke to.
I know the house.
All right, Taff, you go with him and stay on the air.
What's happened?
Oh, and maybe, perhaps, who knows?
Who's going to pay for the damage?
Misunderstand this. Do you want this concrete or don't you? Yeah, I want the concrete. Bung it on the car if you have to. Look, he's going to move it.
No, I am not moving the car until...
Wendy.
Mrs. Penny.
What's happened?
May we come in, please? Thank you.
I shudder opening the door to another policeman. Especially a chief superintendent.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Never ring, do you? Always
Wendy,
send somebody round.
perhaps we should sit down.
Oh, well, shows potential, doesn't it?
Look, I know she lives here. She must be right at the top.
Live? How can anybody live in a hole like this?
Shut up. Listen.
He usually phones me. I've had this feeling all morning that like something was wrong.
Look, Mrs. Penny, it's just that Tom hasn't booked off duty. We don't know where he is. Now, is there any possibility... Well, have you any idea where he might be?
What do you mean, where he might be?
We have to explore every avenue.
God, it's like a toilet. That Cypriot cunt's probably been trying to drive her out.
Alice? Come on, Alice, open up. Alice, it's your favourite policeman.
Tony.
Bloody hell. Quick, get an ambulance.
Oh, my God.
For Christ's sake, don't just stand there, do something!
Sierra Oscar from 101.
We have investigated the obvious. Look, it's just that sometimes when a person disappears, well, it may be domestic. A situation in the home that we're not aware of. An incident in the past that might have triggered something off in Tom.
He's alive!
Now it's working, eh?
Penny's been found.
Oh, brilliant!
There have been other women, but that was a long time ago. Bob will tell you.
It's all right, I'll get it. Hello?
Hello, is that you, Bob? We've located him.
Yeah. Is he all right?
He's been shot in the stomach, it's hard to say.
Edwards reckons he's going to be all right, Sergeant.
Yeah, he walked into a booby trap. Some old girl called Alice had set it up for her landlord.
The bag lady? You know her? Yeah, I know her. All right. Thanks, Alec.
There's only one thing which Tom may have found out about.
Yes?
My affair with Bob.
Sergeant Cryer?
It was a long time ago.
He's safe.
My MP will hear about this.
Look, all I wanted to do was to get on with my work, right? I could do without this aggravation.
I'm the engine party, not you, pal.
Thank you. I feel sick.
Just take him to the charge room, please. Just follow these gentlemen.
There you are,
Hell, what's my governor did he say?
Don't believe this. So what's happening?
How's Tom?
He's going to be all right.
And Wendy?
Well, she's still in the hospital. Any sign of Alice?
She's done a runner.
No, she won't leave the cats.
They bloody well would.
You know her, don't you, Bob?
Yeah. Very brave woman. Captured by the Japanese in Singapore.
Not a bad little bird when she was young.
Her husband died in a prisoner of war camp.
She's had a hard life, I'd say.
To drive anyone nutty.
Do you think you'll be the right person to talk to her then if she comes back?
She'll be back.
I'll leave Ted and Mike here. I'll be back at the factory. All right.
Send back some air fresheners, will you?
How can you charge me with breach of the peace?
Yeah, and you wonder why the police don't get public cooperation.
This argument's got nothing to do with me. All I wanted to do is to unload 6 cubic metres of wet concrete.
Which is probably solid by now.
I get my car damaged.
And who's going to pay for that?
I'm treated like a common criminal. Where's the justice?
You sure you're going to be well enough, Viv? Yeah, she's coming tonight.
How about a side bet, me and you, eh?
Leave it out. It's cost me enough already.
Hey, you never guess. Kite. He's just nicked 4 people for breaching a peace.
Does he know how to sign charge sheets?
Well, just keep him away from the match tonight. That's all you got to worry about.
Yeah, 2 right and all.
What match?
Private Alistair Musgrove, Welsh Fusiliers.
When you think of it, a booby trap is so simple.
Sergeant Simon Musgrove, Welsh Fusiliers. Do you know Alice married into a second generation of professional soldiers?
Must have been the last straw to push it like that.
Go on, get out of here, stupid mob.
Don't kick the cat's roach!
I didn't kick it.
Bloody thing got on me feet.
Definitely the stuff the old colonials were made of.
I haven't paid her bills. Either that or somebody's taken the fuses out and thrown them.
Flash has been cautioned and kicked out. Mercer's with his solicitor. And Cryer is with Roach and Dashwood down at Wellington Street waiting for Alice to turn up.
Cryer?
Bob knows the old dear.
He has a way with women. Cheers.
Cheers. Not so you notice.
Dark horse.
Sorry?
Nothing.
I can't say much more of this. Where's your Tufty Club badge and bar then, Dash?
What would you know about valour?
I did my bit.
What? Selling RAF petrol to the natives in Nicosia? Aircraftsman second class?
Been looking up my record, have you? I wish she'd turn up.
She'll be back. Not a lot to talk about, Alice. Take this. Come on. First of all, I've got to caution you.
What is this?
Sit yourself down. Now, you're not obliged to say anything.
Che
but
Guevara
anything...
speaks. What happened to Gone with the Wind?
What?
Guerrilla warfare. You've got to be joking.
Bag of weed killer. She hasn't even got a garden.
Co-op mix.
A bomb? Surely you weren't going to make a bomb.
That's it, Sarge. Tearing the arse off the department.
Yeah, wipe the floor with them.
There's a lot of money riding on you, Sarge.
Yeah. All of 50 pence.
What are we waiting for?
What's going on? What's happening? What do you tell me? What's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, the opposition. Carve them up, carve answer to Hurricane Higgins. Now, will a fair contest? Well, no squabbling, no threats, no punch-ups. May the best man win. Peter's the break.
Oi! Come on, there's a lot of money on this.
Lose this match, Carver. You're back in uniform tomorrow.
Lights, please.
Lights, Reg.
Quiet, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah.